Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles. Stop watching. My neck is tossing. Think we tap therapy, my new addiction. It's beaming. My skin is dreaming. The way in the budget when I'm on the set. If I like it, then that's what I get. Yeah.
Okay, let's hope I'm filming right now. Because if I'm not, this is gonna be very awkward. Welcome back, guys. So yes, I'm back with another video for you. I am filming today 7 things to do once you get engaged. So if you don't know, I just got engaged over Christmas Eve to be exact. And if you see me looking down, by the way, I'm looking at my phone because I have my 7 things on, you know, a list, because I tend to kind of veer off into other topics. If you're watching this video, you're either anticipating getting engaged, or you're already engaged, or you're just thinking about getting engaged, or you just found my video and feel like watching, which awesome. I just did 7 things because like the number 7 is like my lucky number, so just felt like 7 things would be a perfect number to do, but I feel like I could go on forever with this list. But I wanted to just kind of make quick 7 things that I think would be super helpful for you to do right after you get engaged. If you're interested in learning more about the 7 things you should do when you get engaged, keep watching. Before I get into the video though, I do want to mention that I actually went on Etsy and I needed some ring holders. So I know some people are very like, I'm never taking off my engagement ring for, I don't know, you know, for any reason, like gym, whatever. I'm not that person because I want to protect, you know, the life of the ring and stuff. I went on Etsy and I knew they had these on Etsy because I feel like Etsy has everything personalized that you can find. So I found these ring holders, and a couple different shops actually have them where you can just personalize them. They already have preset designs. You can, you know, even ask for a specific design that you would want. So I got 2 of them. So this one says engaged AF. And then this one has our initial, so my fiance, my initial. It's J and K, and then it says the date we got engaged. So I thought these were just really cute. One to keep in the kitchen whenever I'm cooking or baking. I tend to get my hands pretty messy when I'm baking. So I like to keep one in the kitchen and then another one right next to my bed. But anyway, yeah, so I'll link, I'll link where I got the ring holders and the Etsy shop down below, just so you guys can check it out if you're interested in possibly shopping and getting yourself one of these. Back to our regular programming. Number 1. So first thing, above all anything, is just enjoy the engagement bliss. It's like you're in this like cloud, and I'm still on this cloud. Like, the bubble hasn't burst yet, if you will. It just, like, it doesn't feel real still that I'm engaged, and that like, oh my god, I'm getting married to the love of my life. Oh my god, I found the love of my life. That whole just like cloud that you're on, I guess is the best way to describe it, is just surreal, to be honest. And for me and my fiance, like both of us were still like catching ourselves calling each other like boyfriend, girlfriend, and like not Beyonce, and I'm like, oh wait, hold on, we got upgraded. Every morning I just like, you know, just think about like all of the times I thought about this, like what it would feel like, who would be the person that I would end up, you know, embarking on this journey with, and it just feels so surreal. Not really like an enthusiastic person normally, like outwardly enthusiastic, but like I just get so excited, just like oh my god, I'm engaged. What? I always dreamed about this, and like not in like a, you know, superficial way, like, oh, you know, I need to have the biggest ring, this, that, and the other. I just was so excited, and like just always dreamed about, you know, obviously getting married and like finding the love of my life and, you know, falling in love and all those things. And it's just surreal to be engaged and at this stage in my life, and it's just so exciting. So if I were you, I would number 1 enjoy just being engaged, like just enjoy the bliss. For me at least, like, you know, we're not planning on getting married or having a wedding for maybe a year or so, or a year and a half, honestly, from now. So I'm enjoying the bliss of being engaged with no pressure of wedding planning just yet, which I'll get to later. But I say just enjoy being engaged. Like, show your ring off. Be extra if you want to be extra, like have your freaking ring like all up, you know, in people's faces, like do you. Number 2, make sure you get your nails done. So, well, this is my recommendation, but I still think you should get your nails done. Your nails, your hands are gonna be the center of attention. For me, I religiously get my nails done all the time. That's one thing my friends know about me. That's one thing my fiance knows about me. I love getting my nails done, but now that I'm engaged, I love getting my nails done even more, just because your hands are the center of attention. And since I just recently got engaged, everyone's like, oh my god, let me see your ring. And I want to make sure my nails don't look crazy. So definitely recommend you squeeze in a little money here and there so that you can get your nails done and fit it within your budget. Keeping it up, just as, you know, people are checking out your hands or you're posting ring selfies and all that, like, girl, make sure your nails are done. Number 3. Man, we got a long way to go. Only on number 3. Get a Pinterest account. If you're not a Pinterest person yet, I say you should definitely get a Pinterest account if you're planning on whatever it may be. Planning a wedding, eloping, whatever it is that you're going to end up doing. Depending on, you know, if you're having a small ceremony, a big ceremony, engagement shoots, announcements, all the things. I will actually link my Pinterest account. I'm an avid Pinterest person. And I love just pinning different things, like daily, even weekly. I'm always on Pinterest just finding things, just because I love, you know, just looking at aesthetics and visuals. I'm a very visual person, so I just love being on Pinterest because it's just like aesthetic, it's just like everything. I'm trying to film and you're being super loud. I think Pinterest is just so great because you get so many ideas. I have a ton of stuff pinned on my board, like checklists to like bridal party stuff, everything under the sun. So I definitely think you should just get a Pinterest board just so that you can start collecting visuals of things that, you know, really excite you about wedding planning and all of those things. So that is definitely a number 3. Number 4, definitely the one time in your life you're gonna be able to do this is to pick up some wedding magazines or download some wedding planning apps. Some wedding apps that I actually have, so in addition to maybe picking up wedding magazines, or if you're not a magazine person, you could download some wedding apps. So I still have a Christmas background, so don't judge me, but I have, I hope you can see, but I downloaded The Knot and Wedding Wire. Those are the 2 pretty popular ones, I think. They have Instagram accounts too, which I'll get to later. But those are 2 like wedding planning or wedding inspo apps that I think are awesome if you download. Just one, to have something digital if you want, that helps you with the wedding planning process, but it also has a lot of inspiration, articles, and things like that. I've only found The Knot and Wedding Wire for now. I can't talk. You all up in my video today, son. All up in my video. Number 5. So if you're an Instagrammer, I'm super into Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at @naturallykimmy, which I'll leave down below. So if you're a person who's on Instagram or any other social accounts, but especially Instagram, that's the only one I can really speak to, I would definitely follow some wedding inspiration accounts. I think they're super fun, just like Pinterest. This dog is all up in this video right now. I would follow some fun wedding accounts. So as I said before, The Knot and Wedding Wire has apps, but they also have accounts on Instagram, which I think are super awesome. So they have, you know, articles, like all of those things. They have a Wedding Wednesday, I believe. I believe it's Wedding Wire or The Knot, but I can't remember who. But they do Wedding Wednesday, so you can ask questions, be interactive, all those things. There's also like She Said Yes, those types of accounts, which are really cute, where you can see like engagement announcements and stuff like that. Number 6, so I have already started doing this, and I think this is something that you should definitely do. And it's research wedding vendors or vendors of any sort that would, you know, be a part of your wedding or have something to do with the whole wedding from start to finish. I would do your research on different vendors like photographers, local photographers, venues, you know, hairstylists, makeup artists, you name it. Just whatever you're interested in maybe booking for your wedding, I would definitely take some time and research. For me, like, I started to follow different accounts and actually reached out to a couple just to get an idea of like pricing, get an idea of what their aesthetic is like, if it fits with what I would want. So, you know, I just went through and started like finding different hashtags for like where I live. So I live up in Florida now, so I'm not familiar with A, the area, and B, any vendors that are local. So I started just doing some research on Instagram, and I'm happy to even go more thorough on how I did that, but essentially I just, you know, put in different hashtags, or I also went on the Knot or Wedding Wire, and they actually have like a search where you can look up different vendors that might be local to the area. And then what I did was I followed their social accounts, or kind of peeked through their social accounts to see what their aesthetic is like and those types of things. So I definitely think you should research some vendors, especially if you're having a wedding very soon. I'm still in the pre-planning stages, so I'm just following vendors and doing my research here and there, but it's more just to kind of figure out what I want, what my style is, and that type of thing. And obviously make sure you're doing this with your partner, have your partner in mind, because it's not all about you. Last but certainly not least is to chill. Enjoy, just as I said, being engaged. Try not to stress yourself out with wedding planning and, oh my god, we need to do this, that, and the other. Like, you just got engaged. Enjoy being engaged. Start doing some research and all those things. If you are like on a timeline and, you know, you guys are ready to get married, like pinpoint a year from like when you got engaged, then, you know, obviously it might be a little different for you and your timeline might be expedited, but I definitely think you should keep your cool, because the whole point of this engagement, the whole point of this whole journey is to end up in a marriage. Like, the wedding is a piece of the cake, if you will, and it's supposed to just celebrate the love and just be surrounded by family and everything. And the last thing you want to do is stress yourself out about the whole process. If anything, just chill. Enjoy just being in this engagement bliss. Like, it's such an amazing feeling, and you're only gonna have this once unless you get married again. Those are definitely the 7 recommendations and 7 things I think you should do after you're engaged. If you have any other recommendations, please share them below. I'm totally open to those. So I hope you loved this video. If you liked it or loved it, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit subscribe if you would like to see more content from me, and can't wait to see you guys soon.